Australia spends hundreds of millions helping out our Pacific Island neighbours, and clearly it's a good thing to do, but governments are really just nice for the sake of it. So why are they spending so much? Well, here's what I've figured out so far. One of the biggest reasons, a mix of climate change and national security. See, Pacific Island nations are already facing the brunt of climate change, like rising sea levels and more intense storms and cyclones. And this means there is a future risk that, as the planet heats even further, access to resources may become more limited and the damage from disasters will become even more severe. Australian Defence Research says that climate change acts as a threat multiplier, and the warming planet will have an impact on how we access resources, whether it's food, water, or electricity. When this happens, the chance for conflict increases. So I asked Australia's Defence Minister Richard Marles a few questions about all this. A defence spokesperson said they realise it's important to help countries in the region when it comes to everyone's security, and that includes helping them prepare for the effects of climate change through infrastructure, humanitarian assistance, and disaster relief. So essentially, Australia helps other countries deal with the effects of climate change so that conflicts don't start, otherwise they may have to get involved. They didn't acknowledge my question asking if buying those multi-billion-dollar nuclear submarines was a good idea. I asked about that because the former Director of War Studies for the Australian Army, Dr. Albert Palazzo, told me these subs aren't even the right tools for the job, given the conflicts Australia is likely to face because of climate change. On the other hand, support from Australia helps keep these island nations in good favour with us and the United States, a country that wants to make sure the region isn't drawn into the influence of rivals like China, who are investing heavily through ports, airfields, and aid projects of their own. Basically, it's both humanitarian and strategic. Australia's helping hand is also a way of keeping close neighbours on side in an increasingly contested part of the world.